Actually, there was an increase, but the passenger numbers have increased as well. So if you compare the numbers of unrulies to the numbers of passengers, like we compare numbers of unruly to per 100,000 passengers we transport, there you can see the increase is quite small. It's only 0.5 passengers per 100,000. Yes, and this is the most important thing. We experienced that more than half, around 65% of the cases are minor cases, where de-escalation really is key to solve the problem. So de-escalation must be first priority on board. That's why we train our cabin crew and even, of course, our flight crew and ground staff. We train them every year annually and, of course, in the basic training as well. We have like role plays, situations we show them, and even case studies where they can learn best practice. Smoking is extremely dangerous because it can cause a fire on board, and a fire on board is one of the most dangerous things you can experience. And smoking on board certainly will be detected because we have alarming systems and it is really hard to cover the smell on board an aircraft. So we will register the passenger, we will issue a written warning, and we will report it to the Federal Office of Civil Aviation. This can lead to prosecution and in some cases even to a fine. In general, yes, because every country we fly to has signed the Tokyo Convention. So in every country, when we have to call the police because of an unruly passenger, they will arrive and they will help. But sometimes they're not able to prosecute the passenger, or they're not able to follow up on the case because they do not have the rights or the possibility. So that's why we really would like to see the Montreal Protocol enforced, because that would help us worldwide to have more legal basis to really prosecute unruly passengers after an incident.
I think the most important thing is to explain the passenger why they have to follow certain rules, and just not to say it's our rules, because this can lead to frustration. But if you take your time and explain the regulations behind, then the passenger will understand. Well, I usually tell the passenger, in case of an evacuation, we have to see outside if it's water or if there is a fire, and then we are not allowed to open the doors. So this really helps us to always plan one step ahead, and I always tell the passenger that's the reason why we have to see outside in case of an evacuation. Because this can block the passenger, or if he has something on, like jewelry, he can stuck on the table, and yeah, this can lead to a life-threatening situation. We listen to both of the passengers, what they have to say, what happened, and we give them other seats to make more space between them. And if it's not enough, if they still feel uncomfortable with the situation, we could also go one step further and involve the authorities at the final destination. When the safety of the passenger, crew, the flight, or even the aircraft is endangered, or if all the de-escalation didn't work.
It's allowed to bring your own alcohol on board, but it's not allowed to drinking during the flight. Because cabin crew, we need to have an overview of the amount every passenger is drinking, and we even stop serving alcohol at a specific time.
It's crucial, because when we start a 12 hours flight, we always say we want to solve the problem on ground if we have a chance to, and the information flow is it's crucial. Everyone deserves the right for a comfortable and quiet flight. And I really want to point out that unruly behavior can or will be prosecuted, and we will not tolerate those kind of actions.